We would like to welcome on stage Dr. Demen Meier, who is Managing Director of l'École Les Roches for Global Hospitality Education. And Christine is also the Director of the Food Ecosystem Institute from the School of Management in Fribourg. So Christine, the floor is yours. You can share your presentation.
I hope you can see my screen. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
I will present a little bit what is the Food Ecosystem Institute. As you can see already, we have a very nice name. The proof is that Peter and Nadine choose the same name for the NTN. So that means that food ecosystem is clearly something very important. I will introduce a little bit the team and our mission. Okay, our mission is clearly to support the food ecosystem SMEs. You know, I saw that there is one question regarding the SMEs, and you know that CHG Fribourg are doing a focus on SMEs to enter the industry 4.0, and the most important thing is to implement sustainable development strategies. To fulfill our missions, we have clearly three axes. The first one is to create a food and beverage think tank. The second one is to conduct applied research on digitalization of the actors of the food ecosystem. And the last one is to participate in the food strategy of the canton of Fribourg. We are a small team, you know, myself and Anka, but we are very well connected. As you can see, we have some experience. For my side, I had a lot of experience in applied research. And from Anka's side, she has a lot of experience also in catering and events and restaurant business. And I have also some experience in consulting. And I am part of the Swiss Innovation Council. We have also a network. It's not the same size of the network of Nadine and Peter, but we're not too bad. Okay. We have a vision clearly regarding the Swiss food ecosystem. Nothing new regarding the different actors, but something is very important for us. Sustainable development must be the heart and the engine of the ecosystem. Now I would like to present a little bit our white book in progress. Our structure, if you have a look on the structure of the white book, it's quite rather conventional. However, if you look at it more closely, you will see that it's a mix between traditional classical applied research and also a prospective study. Our goal is clearly to have at the end of the white book something concrete for the SMEs and for the actors to be able to apply different recommendations. This here, you know, for our annual white book, we have decided to focus on the Swiss market gardening production. And as you can see, it's a very important market in Switzerland because if we summarize the weight of this market, you can see that it represents 1.1 billion Swiss francs vegetable farming generates, about 13% of the total production value of Swiss agriculture, but covers only about 1% of the area in the country. And there is something also very important. They are champion in the adoption of digital technologies. There are different studies in 2020, and we can see that the Swiss market gardening are using for 67% of the farms, you know, of the actors, a certain level of technology and digitalization. What is food tech? There is a lot of definition for food tech, but we decided in our research to keep the broadest definition covering the entire value chain. But the most important thing also included integrating also the sustainability and the durability. There is a different dimension in the food tech. There is a lot of typology and classification. But we have decided with Anka and different experts and after reading different studies to keep this dimension. The first one is agrotech. It's in fact the definition of the agriculture of the future, with the services and technologies that aim in increasing farming efficiency and sustainability. I can give you one example. Meier, I don't know if you heard about them, in Morges. They are offering a unique and compelling solution through hyperspectral imaging and artificial intelligence. The idea is to help farmers to reduce costs of water, chemicals, fuel, and manual labor, while reducing environmental impact and improving the quantity and the quality of their produce. Food science. Food science, it's much more, of course, science, as his name is explaining. It's a company that responds to the desire of new food products that are more transparent, healthier, and better for the environment. But we can see that there is different type of products. It can go from just market innovation to revolutionary ingredients. Okay, again, I can give you an example. I don't know if you heard about Veg Alp. Veg Alp is a startup in Graubünden, and it's a partnership between a chef, Jan Hoffman, and a culinary writer, Esther Kern. And they want to apply the ripening process of the dry meat from Graubünden to vegetables. So it could be very interesting. Food service. That's more how to reinvent the food service industry. That means how to bring new business model. And there is a lot of access to do that, payment, operations, productivity, increase productivity, increase turnover, enhance the customer experience, improve visibility and distribution. And we can see already a lot of new concepts regarding that. I'm sure you heard about the ghost kitchen. It could improve the profitability of the food service sector. Or another way also to change the business model is French & Co. It's in Long Island. It's a vertical integration because they have a farm, French & Co. farm in Long Island. Then we have also the coaching. The coaching, we have different startups that answer the question, is what I eat good for me? What I should I eat, sorry. These services are aimed at the end consumer to enable him to better manage his purchases and his diet according to his personal objectives. Again, there is a lot of new apps doing that. I choose to talk about Mon Producteur because it's very important. They are very oriented short food channels. We can have also My Food Story using blockchain and to provide you all the history of the product and the different steps of the production. And they will bring also new things, new facilities like videos, immersive videos, virtual reality, and communication direct with the producers. Delivery, it's clear, it's direct to the consumer. And you have a lot of new companies doing the delivery. I could talk about Neolix. I'm sure you heard about that. They are testing the delivery, automatic delivery at EPFL campus. But we have also in Fribourg a project which is called Loxo, and also they are doing that. They are trying to do a pilot, and I think it will work very well. Retail, again, it's something that we can see a lot of new companies in retail. You cannot see retail on the slide, but it's there. It's after delivery. And again, I can give you an example in Fribourg, in Canton Fribourg. It's the Petite Épicerie. I don't know if you heard about it. It's again an épicerie completely digitalized, and the producer can bring their produce, and it's clearly something that, again, it's a short food channel. When we have done that, we will evaluate clearly the different mapping, all the options we have identified for the market, and we will clearly use different criteria linked to the adoption. And we have based our criteria on two very strong studies, one done by Ecoscope in 2020 and another one clearly in 2020, study course of adoption of precision agriculture enabling in Swiss plant production. And we have based our criteria clearly on the limits to adoption. Then we will go to the next step. We will create scenario, and it will be clearly the prospective part, and we will test our scenario through the Delphi method. Delphi method, I don't know if you heard about it. It's you send different scenario to a panel of experts. They do their comments. They evaluate the probability of each scenario, and then you are doing 2 or 3 rounds to be sure that you have identified the scenario with a higher probability and higher facilities to be implemented. And then we will do recommendation. We will be ready at the beginning of next year, and we hope you will be very interested to read our white book. Thank you very much.
Merci Christine, merci beaucoup. Donc ce white book sera disponible, ouvert à tous.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very important for us because our mission is clearly to disseminate what we are doing and to bring some concrete solution and recommendation to the food ecosystem actors. And this year, it's clearly the Swiss market gardening.
Yes. Okay. Thanks.
And of course, we are focused on the SMEs. For that's yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot also from my side, Christine.
Thank you.